Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. One of the most poisonous celeb couples, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson, are supposed to reunite, and Khloe is currently drilling down into why she thinks Tristan is the one. Individuals, whether it be family or companions or anybody that you're recounting your story to, no doubt, they're like, all right. So continue on. And I'm similar to, in any case, allow me to find the switch right, like it isn't so much that simple. Definitely inside sources near the Kardashians are saying Khloe and Tristan have reconnected following the death of Tristan's mom, Andrea, and after Khloe shared an extended message to respect Andrea on Instagram. It got fans contemplating whether Khloe and Tristan are now back on Khloe. Additionally, as of late, showed up on Kelly Clarkson's syndicated program to examine her relationship show with Tristan, and fans are currently persuaded she was dropping clues about Tristan being her perfect partner. Yet, for what reason does Khloe actually think Trist and is the one after all that he put her through? Is she simply going to offer him one more opportunity? We should reprieve it down. I've forever been truly glad for myself, the way that I'm as yet ready to cherish individuals regardless of whether they violated me. Throughout the course of recent years, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson separated and made up additional times than we can count. And at one point, Tristan undermining Khloe recently quit being news anyway, after Tristan's suddenly father a youngster with wellness model Marilee Nichols back in 2021. Khloe swore she was finished with Tristan for good. So what is it about him with you with Tristan? I had a good sense of security at the outset, and I felt better for a period. I recollect when he undermined me just before I conceived an offspring, and I had the option to, in any case, have him in the conveyance room. Thus, yes, it could have looked odd to the rest of the world. However, when my girl watches my home recordings, those recordings will be, however, unadulterated and wonderful. As I seem to be ready to make them, I actually believe he's an extraordinary fellow, and he's an incredible he's simply not the person for me. So who is in the best spot right now with regards to seeing someone think all my relatives well defined for me? Yet it currently turns out that Khloe has by and by altered her perspective on Tristan. Khloe was as of late spotted investing energy with Tristan after his mother died, and as per insiders close to the family, Khloe currently really thinks Tristan is her perfect partner. I'm not very much like accepting all that he's letting me know. He's truly owing me, no doubt. You realize I have such a lot of confidence and very much like expectation in our future now, in the event that you haven't been staying aware of Khloe and Tristan's theatrics of late. These two tapped out for the last time back in the late spring of 2021 after news broke that Tristan had fathered a kid with Marilee Nichols in June 2021, joyfully documented a paternity suit guaranteeing that she and Tristan imagined a kid in spring of that year during Tristan's 30th birthday celebration. End of the week in Houston, and Tristan was still formally dating Khloe at the time. Happily likewise submitted instant messages in which Tristan proposed to pay for a fetus removal, telling her she can get additional cash that way from him as opposed to requesting kid support. One of the instant messages read, "It's Texas, so it will cost $200 or $300. So you're in an ideal situation taking the $75K I'm offering, since you will not get anything close to that with having a youngster with a dad who's jobless." Tristan likewise compromised that he would have no contribution with the kid. And in another message, he guaranteed he and Khloe were locked in and told joyfully, "How could you need a child with a man that is locked in? You need to keep a slip up." Tristan likewise kept openly denying the child was his, and he even documented a solicitation for a gag request to keep Marilee from addressing the media. Marilee brought forth a kid on December 1, 2021. Anyway, neither Tristan nor Khloe openly recognized the news at long last, more than a month after the fact that Tristan conceded he was the dad of Marilee's child, and he was sorry to Khloe through an Instagram story. Tristan said his activities positively have not agreed with his perspective on Khloe, and added, "I have the highest regard and love for you, paying little mind to what you might think concerning Khloe. She tended to Tristan's paternity show in a walk episode of The Kardashians and guaranteed she looked into Marilee's pregnancy from virtual entertainment. I figure out how Tristan is wrapping up of the world. A graciousness would be not doing it yet. Fine, in the event that you do it. You're not in any event going to surrender me a heads until the end of the world. It's simply an extra smack in front of me. It's embarrassing. I'm humiliated. Yet see, when Khloe found out about Marilee, she had proactively begun the surrogacy cycle with Tristan, and in July 2022, news broke that Khloe and Tristan were expecting their second youngster in August. Khloe and Tristan and invited a child kid by means of substitute anyway, a Kardashian insider demanded that the pair isn't back together and that Khloe has no plans of accommodating with Tristan, except for this show just took another untidy turn, and a few insiders are presently guaranteeing that Khloe and Tristan air. Holding again following the death of Tristan's mother, Andrea, on January 5, Andrea Thompson died from respiratory failure, and Khloe and Tristan traveled to Toronto together on a personal luxury plan. Kris Jenner, Kim, and Kylie likewise went to Canada to help Tristan, and they generally went to Andrea's burial service on January 14th, close by other family companions, including Drake Days. After the fact, Khloe took to Instagram to share a recognition for Andrea, and she posted a progression of family photographs with Tristan's mother and his more youthful sibling, Almarie. Khloe likewise composed an extensive subtitle communicating her aggravation and misery over Andrea's passing, and saying this has been one of the hardest times in so many of our lives. Khloe proceeded to say that she feels honored and fortunate to have known Andrea and added farewell eyes for good. Or something I don't trust. I realize I will see you again. Khloe additionally petitions Andrea's children, calling them heroes, and she guarantees to deal with Tristan's more youthful sibling, Amari, who experiences serious epilepsy. Simply realize, I guarantee you, Amari will be completely okay. We will all take care of him, help him, and safeguard him. Khloe wrote, your young men will be all right on the grounds that they have their heavenly messenger. Close by at first, fans applauded Khloe for regarding Andrea, and they didn't appreciate her choice to travel to Toronto since Andrea was the grandma of Khloe's kids. So it's typical for Khloe to need to be there anyway. A few outlets are currently detailing that Khloe and Tristan have reinforced. Following Andrea's passing, and Khloe is presently supposedly trusting that the ideal opportunity will tell everybody she and Tristan are back together, as indicated by one insider who addressed the U.S. child. Khloe's actually attempting to persuade everybody Tristan is only a companion. However, her companions realize there's something seriously going on. Everybody believes they're back together yet. In the event that you ask her, she says they're simply co-guardians and nothing more. The insider shared the source proceeded to say that Khloe and Tristan have been inseparable since Andrea passed, adding that Khloe attempts to put it down to the reality that they have two youngsters together and, as such, are closest companions. However, it's clear that presently, it's more than that. The insider likewise shared that Khloe will presumably attempt to conceal the sentiment as far as might be feasible in light of the fact that she realizes how fans will respond. I don't think she'll just let it out yet. The source said it makes her look powerless taking him back after he embarrassed her so gravely previously, and keeping in mind that Khloe's yet to verify or refute these cases. Fans are persuaded she's now begun dropping clues that she took Tristan back. The compromised tales were of late filled by Khloe's BFF Malika Falcon after she labeled Khloe in an Instagram story with an image that expressed gratitude for not telling dearest companions, don't tell, other than that Tristan likewise as of late purchased another 6-room house only 2 miles from Khloe's home in Calabasas, which fans think could be another sign the Kardashians are setting up to uncover on their show that Khloe and Tristan are back together, remarking on the news that Tristan purchased another house close to Oh Khloe. One fan said, I'm willing to wager cash that Khloe, otherwise known as Matt, assisted Tristan with buying this manor. She's not tricking anybody but rather herself, since we as a whole realize that she's been subtly back with Tristan for quite a long time. On top of that, Tristan was additionally as of late spotted spending time with Kim and her little girl North's ball game in Los Angeles, which implies Tristan is authoritatively back on the up and up, with many a Kim found out about Tristan's past maternity embarrassment with happily she went off the deep end and said this is the greatest sign. Khloe ought to dump Tristan for good anyway. Deciding by these most recent photographs, it looks